Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. In this video, I'll be ranking every team's chances of winning the Africa Cup of Nations. Now, let's start with the hosts, Cameroon. Obviously, this tournament will be taking place on their soil, so you'd expect them to have the home advantage here, especially as fans will be able to attend matches this year, even though they'll need negative COVID tests to be able to attend. Cameroon have won the tournament 5 times, with their most recent win coming in 2017. They field a decent team too, with Ajax's Andre Onana guarding their goalposts, and Bayern Munich's Choupo-Moting leading the line. Their team, although strong, isn't as strong as it has been in previous competitions, but they are on home soil, so I'll give Cameroon a B+. Next, let's look at Algeria. Algeria qualified for this tournament by winning Group H of the qualifiers, where they were the only non-Southern African team in their group. Algeria have won this competition twice, and were actually the most recent winners of the tournament, having won it in 2019. Algeria come into this competition with a strong squad, with Manchester City's Riyad Mahrez captaining the side, and the likes of West Ham's Benrahma joining him in their attacking lineup. They're a side that mixes experience with young talent, with up-and-coming players like Zorgain and Zerouki in the squad. I'll have to give Algeria's chances a B-. Now on to Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso qualified for this competition by winning Group B, but unlike the last 2 countries I talked about, they have never won the African Cup of Nations, with their best result coming in 2013 where they finished as runners-up. They don't have a squad filled with star-studded names, but don't rule them out. The country boasts of young, up-and-coming talent like the 19-year-old Nasser Zinga, who plays for Basel, and Standard Liège's Tapospa. These players feature alongside proven talent such as the likes of Aston Villa's Bertrand Traoré. So overall, I'll give Burkina Faso's chances a C-. Up next, let's take a look at the first country on our list which isn't actually located in mainland Africa, and that's Cape Verde. Cape Verde come to this competition as underdogs, and their best achievement in this competition came when they reached the quarterfinals in 2013. They qualified for this competition by finishing as runners-up in the qualifiers. With only about 400,000 people in the country, it's no surprise that Cape Verde doesn't have the players as internationally renowned as many of the other countries in the competition, with Wagner Goncalves currently on loan at Sion leading the line for them, and young talent like the likes of Arcanjo of Tudelda in Portugal starring in midfield. Cape Verde have done well to qualify, but because of how strong other teams are in this competition, I'll have to give their chances an F-. Now let's turn our attention to Comoros, who will be making their first ever appearance at the Africa Cup of Nations, and I wish them the best of luck. Comoros, like Cape Verde, is an island country off the coast of Africa, with a relatively small population. Though it has twice as many people as Cape Verde, its population is significantly smaller than the majority of the countries taking part in the Africa Cup of Nations this year. So understandably, their squad isn't as strong as the likes of Cameroon or Burkina Faso or Algeria, and the majority of their players play in the 2nd and 3rd tiers of French football. But don't rule them out. Exciting young prospects like Iyad Mohamed at Auxerre and Five Matour of Cholet make them hard to ignore. But just like Cape Verde, because of the size of their squad this year, I'll have to give their chances an F-. Up next, we'll look at Egypt. Egypt are the most successful team in the competition, having won it a record-breaking 6 times. The first name that comes to mind for many people is Mo Salah, and it's not hard to see why. He's arguably the best player in the competition this year. With him, alongside experienced Premier League players like El Neni and Trezeguet, and experienced internationals like Ahmed Hegazi, Egypt must again be considered amongst the favourites to win the competition this year. And for this reason, I'll rate their chances with an A+. Now let's have a look at Equatorial Guinea, who will be making their 3rd appearance at the competition this year. They qualified for this competition by finishing as Group J runners-up. Their best performance in the competition came when they finished 4th in 2015, losing 4-2 on penalties to DR Congo in the 3rd place playoffs. Most of their squad plays in Spanish leagues, with the likes of Carlos Acapo representing La Liga, and the young Dorian Jr. representing Longreo of the 2nd division. They have a decent squad, but not enough experience in big competitions, and for that reason, I'll rate their chances with an E+.